Corn silage is like a magic trick for farmers. It's a way to transform an entire corn plant into a powerhouse of nutrition for livestock. This process is not just about feeding animals. It's about ensuring they get the best possible diet to stay healthy and productive. Imagine taking a whole corn plant stalk, leaves and all, and turning it into nutritious animal feed. This feed is rich in energy and essential nutrients, making it an invaluable resource for farmers. The process of making silage involves chopping the corn plants into small pieces and then fermenting them to preserve their nutritional value. That's silage. It's like packing a lunchbox full of summer sunshine for your cows to enjoy all year round. The fermentation process not only preserves the feed but also enhances its digestibility, making it easier for cows to absorb the nutrients. This means healthier cows and better milk production. Why is corn silage so special? Well, it's like a superfood for cows, packed with energy and nutrients. This high-energy feed is crucial, especially during the winter months when fresh grass is scarce. It helps maintain the cow's body condition and supports their milk production, ensuring a steady supply of dairy products. Think of it like giving your animals a big, healthy salad that keeps them strong and productive, even when fresh grass is nowhere to be found. The balanced nutrition provided by corn silage helps in improving the overall health of the herd, reducing the need for additional supplements and medications. Making corn silage is a bit like baking a cake. You need the right ingredients and steps to get it just right. The process starts with selecting the right variety of corn, one that is high in sugar content and suitable for silage. The corn is then harvested at the right stage of maturity to ensure maximum nutritional value. But don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. With the right equipment and a bit of practice, farmers can easily master the process. The key is to chop the corn into small pieces and pack it tightly to exclude air, which is essential for the fermentation process. This ensures that the silage remains fresh and nutritious for a long time. With a little know-how, anyone can master the art of making this green gold. The benefits of corn silage extend beyond just feeding livestock. It also helps in managing farm resources efficiently, reducing waste, and ensuring that every part of the corn plant is utilized. This sustainable practice not only supports the farm's economy but also contributes to environmental conservation. So the next time you see a lush cornfield, remember the magic that lies within, the green gold of farming. Harvesting corn for silage is all about timing. You want to chop the corn when the kernels are just like ripe grapes, firm and full of sugary juice. This is usually about 3 to 4 weeks after the corn has tasseled. You can tell the corn is ready by looking at the kernels. They should be dented, but not dry. The inside of the kernel should be milky white, like a fresh coconut. Harvesting at the right time ensures the best quality silage, full of nutrients and energy for your animals. Now it's time to chop the corn into small pieces. This is a crucial step in the process of making silage, which is a type of preserved feed for livestock. The chopping process ensures that the corn is broken down into manageable pieces that can be easily fermented and stored for later use. Think of it like making a salad for a giant. Just as you would chop vegetables into smaller pieces to make a delicious salad, farmers chop corn to create nutritious feed for their animals. The smaller the pieces, the better the fermentation process, which is essential for creating high-quality silage. Farmers use a special machine called a forage harvester to cut the corn stalks and chop them into tiny pieces. This machine is incredibly efficient and can process large amounts of corn in a short period of time. The forage harvester is equipped with sharp blades that slice through the corn stalks with ease. The forage harvester is like a giant food processor on wheels. It moves through the field, cutting and chopping the corn stalks into small, uniform pieces. This uniformity is important because it ensures that the corn ferments evenly, resulting in high-quality silage. It goes through the field, gobbling up the corn stalks and chopping them into small, digestible pieces. The chopped corn is then collected and transported to a storage area where it will undergo the fermentation process. This process is similar to how you might prepare ingredients for a recipe, ensuring everything is ready for the next step. The smaller the pieces, the easier it is for the corn to ferment and turn into silage. Fermentation is a natural process that preserves the nutritional value of the corn, making it an excellent feed option for livestock. The chopped corn is packed tightly to exclude air, which helps the fermentation process. It's like cutting your food into bite-sized pieces before you eat it. Just as you wouldn't want to eat a whole carrot in one bite, Livestock benefit from having their feed chopped into smaller, more manageable pieces. This not only makes it easier for them to eat, but also aids in digestion and nutrient absorption. After the corn is chopped, farmers carefully inspect the pieces to ensure they are the right size. The chopped corn is then packed into silos or covered with plastic to create an anaerobic environment, which is essential for proper fermentation. This careful attention to detail ensures that the silage will be of the highest quality, providing nutritious feed for livestock throughout the year. Once the corn is chopped, it's time to pack it tightly into a silo. A silo is like a giant storage container for silage. It can be a tower, a bunker, or even a large plastic bag. Packing the silage tightly is important to keep air out. Air is the enemy of good silage. It can cause mold and spoilage. Imagine packing a suitcase for a trip. You want to fit as much as possible by pressing down on your clothes. It's the same idea with silage. Section 5. Fermentation frenzy. Letting nature do its work. Once the silo is full, the magic begins. The chopped corn starts to ferment. Fermentation is like a natural pickling process. It helps to preserve the silage and makes it easier for animals to digest. During fermentation, the sugars in the corn are converted into lactic acid. This acid is what gives silage its distinctive smell and taste. Think of it like making yogurt or sauerkraut. The fermentation process creates a tangy flavor and preserves the food. Section 6. The nose knows. Checking for quality. After a few weeks, the fermentation process is complete, and the silage is ready to feed. This is a crucial moment for farmers, as the quality of the silage can significantly impact the health and productivity of their livestock. Properly fermented silage ensures that the animals receive the necessary nutrients, leading to better milk production, weight gain, and overall well-being. But how do you know if your silage is good quality? It's not just about the appearance, there are several factors to consider. Farmers need to be vigilant and use all their senses to determine the quality of their silage. This includes looking at the color, feeling the texture, and most importantly, using their sense of smell. One of the best ways is to use your nose. The sense of smell is a powerful tool in assessing silage quality. A quick sniff can reveal a lot about the fermentation process and whether it has been successful. Good silage should have a pleasant, slightly sweet smell, like freshly baked bread. This sweet aroma indicates that the lactic acid bacteria have done their job, preserving the nutrients and making the silage palatable for the animals. A sweet-smelling silage is a sign of proper fermentation and good preservation. Bad silage, on the other hand, will have a foul, rotten smell. This unpleasant odor is a clear indication that something has gone wrong during the fermentation process. It could be due to the presence of undesirable bacteria or mold, which can spoil the silage and make it unfit for consumption. Feeding bad silage to livestock can lead to health issues and reduced productivity. You can also check the silage by looking at it. Visual inspection is another important aspect of quality control. Farmers should look for signs of mold, discoloration, and any foreign objects that might have contaminated the silage. Good silage should be greenish-brown in color and have a moist but not slimy texture. The color indicates that the silage has retained its nutritional value, while the texture shows that it has been properly fermented and stored. Moist silage is easier for animals to digest and ensures they get the maximum benefit from their feed. Section 7. Potential pitfalls. What could go wrong? Making corn silage isn't rocket science, but there are a few things that can go wrong. If the silage gets too much air, it can spoil and become moldy. If the corn is harvested too wet or too dry, it can also affect the quality of the silage. That's why it's important to follow the steps carefully and monitor the silage closely during the fermentation process. Section 8. Silage success. Reaping the rewards. When done right, corn silage is a fantastic feed for cattle. It's like a nutritional powerhouse that helps them grow and produce milk. It's also a great way to store a large amount of feed for the winter months when fresh forage is scarce. Many farmers find that their cows actually prefer the taste of silage to hay. It's like giving them a tasty treat that's also good for them. Section 9. Conclusion. Green feed, happy cows. Making corn silage might seem a little daunting at first, but with a little practice, it becomes second nature, and the rewards are well worth the effort. By providing your animals with high-quality silage, you'll be giving them the best possible nutrition and setting your farm up for success. So go ahead, embrace the green gold of farming and watch your cows thrive.